Wait, before you continue with the video, I do not hate charity, guys. Listen, I do not hate charity, like at all. Like that was just clickbait, but there's a reason why I did the clickbait. But before I dive into that, let me just introduce myself. For those who don't know, my name is answer the context of UTT for short, and my whole stick and the reason why I made the channel was to not change your minds or opinions, but to just show you a different perspective of certain issues. And this is one of the topics I want to talk about today, which is charities, but not why charities are bad or whatever. No. It's basically just charity in general. This is something I want to talk about it there. And if you're you're going to enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Shout out to my 5 subscribers who subscribed. Thank you very much. And let's get on with the video. So the whole idea of charity, right now, like the reason why I made this video, right, was just to talk about just the aspect of like the things like, like immune deficiency type organizations and all that jazz, the mental health organizations. Like my biggest issue is not really the fact that they are charity, funded, or people are going out and doing charity. That's not a problem, right? My problem is the government. You might be asking, what the hell am I talking about? What does the government have to do with charity and why are they connected, right? My reasoning and my understanding of this whole thing is that why is the government not doing more? Like I get, like, listen to me, like before you start, maybe you want to exit the video, whatever I think. Let me just show you the reason why I'm saying this right now. So like, we pay taxes, right? Everyone pays taxes right now. We all pay taxes to the government and everything right now. So of course right now, I'll put a common example: the USA, right? So the common example right now, the USA, of course, right now, we pay taxes to the government right now, and like the government's job is to provide, protect, help, and serve our well-being right now, help us right now. Things like, let's say for example, IMOS's let's call it IMOS's immune deficiency program and charity that she always funds and donates right now. These type of things right now, the government should also be helping us with it as well. Think about it for a second right now, like the aspect of us continuously having to and again, I'm not trying to make like say it's you're doing a bad job by donating money to things like the charity right now. That's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say here is, listen right now, the government's supposed to be helping us with these things like immune deficiency, cancer awareness, or cancer, like like cures, or like just anything that has to do with our health, whether it be mental or physical right now. That helps us to live longer, live better lives. This is a thing that the government's supposed to be helping us with. Yet instead of just trying, like, they have all the people, all the money in the world that we provide for them to be able to help us to sort out this whole well-being charity things and all that right now, but they don't do it. And again, I'm not trying to dismiss or franchise people who actually try to help charity. Again, these type of things like the whole immune deficiency programs, the mental health awareness programs, like all these things are good. But I want the government to also help us with these things as well. Like this is right now, when with all the money that we fund these guys, the government right now, to be able to help us with our well-being and our health right now, it's so sad to see that they don't do shit. And it just pisses me off right now. All this money in the world and you don't do shit with it. And like again, like another big issue I have with this whole thing is that, listen right now. Remember the whole idea of going to the moon right now? That was a great moment in American history where we all went to the moon and everything right now. Where Neil Armstrong and a few other of these patriots and people went with him to the moon and everything. That was a good moment for humankind. But the problem is that whole thing was only the only reason why we even went to the moon in the first place was because of Russia. So you're telling me that if Russia wanted to discover a cure for cancer tomorrow, you would be like, no, they can't discover the cure for cancer right now. We'll discover it first. That kind of vibe. That was like that kind of vibe. So I'm trying to get from the whole thing. Like we went to the moon before luggage wheels were invented. Like think about that for a second right now. We went to the moon. We built all this shit to go to the moon before this whole thing is like what's stopping them from curing cancer? What's stopping the government from bringing the world's brightest minds in health and like medical education right now and bring them together to be able to solve cancer? What's stopping them from doing that right now? Like this type of things is just what pisses me off about the government like this right now. They can do all these things but they don't do it. Now again, I still believe in charity right now. I love what charity does. The aspect of like maybe someone's house is burnt down right now. I'm not expecting the government to go and help every fucking body individually. Like I get that what you're trying to say right now. some to some extent right now, you don't want to like push for that aspect of like, oh, the government is helping me with like let's say for example someone putting the house down right now. I'm not expecting the government to help you with there, and of course charity can help you with that, like maybe getting you your GoFundMe's, helping you to get a better situation for your house right now. I get that for most of the cases right now. I'm not expecting the government to help you there, but things like cancers. Like all people do get cancer. All people do get immune deficiency issues. All people get all these things that affect. Like these are not like one person issues that could happen on a whim or randomly. These things that happen like when you're from the day you're being born. Like this right now. These are the type of things like immune deficiency, like cancer. All these things are some of the things that the government is supposed to prioritize and make sure they actually do not continue or exist. Like again, like the longevity of humanity is up to the government. And again, like I'm asking the government to do something about it. Like listen, things like again immune deficiency, cancer, all these other big things like even mental health as well. Like the government will be putting their feet down and funding this shit as well with us. Again, like, I'm gonna say it again right now. I don't hate charity. I love what charity is doing. My biggest issue is the fact that the government don't do anything about it. They're supposed to be helping us with this whole thing. I'm expecting the government to do all this shit, especially with the amount of money they use. Instead of using money on mental health or just any type of like any help or cancer solving or cancer cure or anything, they use that money to fucking fund their lifestyles and shit. Like again, all I'm asking for is the government to do their fucking job and help the people. You know what I mean? Help the people who need it. Especially like things like I don't want people to die of cancer. The movies where like, oh, that guy died of cancer and it's so expensive, the medical bills are expensive and all that shit. And like I don't want that to happen to anybody else. I want a quick way to solve these issues, because again, like you might say like, oh, maybe cancer is hard to solve. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, because like think about the whole difference right now. We solved COVID in 3 years. COVID was discovered in 2020. It took us almost 2 years to solve this. Almost 3 years to solve this whole thing, bro. Almost 3 years to solve COVID, bro. 3 years to solve COVID. No. We solved COVID in almost 3 years. Think about it for a second. Almost 3 years we solved COVID. Like this thing just came out of nowhere, bro. We had cancer for years. Yeah, we couldn't solve cancer, but now COVID comes out 3 years now. It's like, listen, bro. Like Jesus. Again, I'm trying to be angry. I'm only angry at the government because this is right now. We give you all this money, you don't do anything about it. And again, like this is right now. All I'm asking, again, like people, if you want, I'm not telling you guys to stop donating or whatever. No. This is not a plea to stop donating. I'm going to change your opinions or mine. If you don't agree with my things, okay, that's fine, cool, man. All I'm saying is this right now. I appreciate and I love people like IM House, CVA, and all these other Justice the Kai, all people who are pushing for charity, and I love them too. Like also KSI as well for the whole charity match thing. I love all these beautiful things. This is what even encouraged me to make this video like this right now. But as well, the government should step up and see what we're doing here and help us to assist us, make sure these things can get solved. I want, like, these issues now are things that take time, of course, but they also need a lot of money, a lot of care and time and money as well. Like money is very important as well to this whole thing. And of course, people are there really need to help make sure this causes gets done or satisfied or achieved right now. But we also need the money. The government has the paper. Do the fucking job. The government help us to be able to make sure that things like cancer in the future, or maybe like we say immune deficiency gets at least better. So we don't have to have like cases like IM House where she cannot even leave her house because she's struggling with things like immune deficiency. I don't want that to happen to anybody else. I don't want that to happen to like our future kids or anything like that. I want people to be able to live a healthy life, a good life, a long life. Actually, that's one of my biggest concerns. So, I don't want anyone to go through certain like issues like that would affect you or your family or just like that those kind of things. I don't want that to happen. So of course I'm just trying to like plea like to come like, listen, do your fucking jobs and help us to be able to solve these issues as well. Things like cancer, things like immune deficiency again. Anyway, I'm gonna stop ranting from now. I said what I want to say, and yeah, if you found this video offensive or whatever, I'm sorry. That's not the whole goal. Again, my goal is just to show you a perspective, a different perspective again. If you agree with what I said right now, like and subscribe. There are other videos if you want to check out my other videos. I talk about uncomfortable topics sometimes, and sometimes I talk about some fun topics. I'm gonna dabble in some fun topics tomorrow anyway. But anyway, this is Being Boy. I'm in the context. I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay beautiful.